Solstice of Heroes is back, and along with it some microtransaction hell. But if you don't want to spend a pretty penny and be rewarded, then we're going to break down the full suite of free to play and easy to obtain Solstice themed weapons which are perfect for solo players or in a fire team. There's now 3 Solstice weapons with the something new hand cannon, the Compass Rose shotgun and the brand spanking new Strand Rocket Launcher for 2023 Solstice Event, which means you can take full advantage of the Dreamwork origin trait. Teamwork really does make the dream work, as it can overflow the magazine on assists or assisted final blows, and this trait is excellent on all 3 of these weapons, especially if you have all of them equipped. You can only activate this perk once per reload, but once the perk is active, you'll overflow the magazine by up to 66%, which means for the new rocket launcher, there's a potential to get up to 4 rounds in the magazine with a certain perk combo, which we will get to in just a moment. These weapons will all drop like candy from the EAZ activity during the Solstice event, and to be honest, I'd definitely be trying to net a god roll for the hand cannon at the very least. There's something new about the something new hand cannon, so let's look at the perks that you'll want to chase. It's a 120 RPM aggressive frame Stasis hand cannon, and it has some excellent perk synergy for the build crafting maniacs. Corkscrew rifling along with ricochet rounds are really going to boost the feel of this weapon in terms of barrel and magazine options. And then it actually has some awesome picks for the final 2 columns, with any number being worthwhile options. Feeding Frenzy and Stats for All are great picks, especially when paired with Headstone in the final column. Shattering Headstone Stasis Crystal to damage or defeat multiple targets can and will trigger both perks, making this an excellent combo for those Stasis lovers, and maybe one to keep an eye on for an upcoming Stasis themed seasonal artifact. However, the real build crafter's wet dream is Wellspring along with Demolitionist. Thanks to both of these perks, a single final blow from something new will get you 8% energy for all of your abilities, with grenades getting a boosted 18%. You'll also auto reload it on throwing a grenade thanks to Demolitionist, and with the upcoming hand cannon buff in season 22, I think this is an excellent one to tie down, with it being the only hand cannon that can currently roll these 2 perks. The Compass Rose is easily one of the shotguns of all time, and just like something new, it also has some unique perk combos no other shotgun can currently roll with. It's a precision frame 65 RPM solar energy shotgun and sits in one of the best archetypes for shotguns in PvP, and thanks to a few buffs to certain perks recently in the sandbox, this one could become a big time player alongside the likes of the Mapador. It does have some top tier perks for PvE too, and regardless of where you're taking it, I'd look for Rifled Barrel and Assault Mag in the first 2 columns just to boost its range and increase the rate of fire to 70 rounds per minute. As for perks, Crucible connoisseurs will likely want to try for Surplus or Quick Draw in the 3rd column and then pair it with Snapshot Sights. These perks are as OG as it gets, but with recent buffs to Air Assault granting better airborne effectiveness which now stacks, or even Fragile Focus which grants you 20 range until your shields break, could both be contenders depending on your playstyle. PvE wise, Lead from Gold will do bits for the ammo economy by granting ammo on collecting purple heavy bricks, and then honestly the world is your oyster, with any number of perks from Vorpal, Trench Barrel, Golden Tricorn, Incandescent or even Adagio, all of which will boost your damage output in some way, shape or form. Now it's time to lean into Strand, not shy away from it, and the newest Strand Rocket Launcher will do just that. It's the first ever Strand Rocket Launcher, and this new precision frame rocket will have perfect synergy with any number of your favourite Strand builds. The archetype isn't favourable for damage output wise, as it will do 10 to 20% less damage than any other rocket archetype, but it comes with the upside of having auto tracking rockets as standard, making it super easy to use, and also with this being a Hake precision frame too, it'll also drop with the Hake Breach Armament's origin trait, which does more damage to vehicles, turrets, barricades and stasis crystals. As for perks, and as is standard on all rocket launchers, you really want to have quick launch and impact casing to boost the projectile speed, handling speed and a 10% increase to impact damage. The final 2 columns have a ton of interesting perk combos, with Demolitionist and Adrenaline Junkie being strong picks for a 33% damage boost at a 5 times stack. You can even pair Demo with Hatchling to effectively double dip into grenade regeneration if the Threadling defeats targets, which could be handy with the upcoming Threadling buff. However, Field Prep along with Envious Assassin has piqued my interest on this one, especially with its potential synergy with the Dreamwork origin trait. Field Prep will increase your reserve ammo capacity, and then Envious Assassin has the potential to overflow the magazine by up to 150% on scoring kills with other weapons. This is going to get you 3 rockets in the magazine at least, and if you have multiple Dreamwork weapons in your loadout, you're looking at 4 rockets in the magazine if it does synergize with Envious Assassin, but putting it on par with the God Rolled Cold Comfort Rocket Launcher from the Ghost of the Deep dungeon. If you get this perk combo, then please let me know if you've managed to get this working, because it does have some insane potential. That's everything for Solstice this year, so get ready for the new hand cannon meta by watching this video next.